Hi Libra. So this month it's all about your relationship with money, your relationship with control and vulnerability. Your ruling planet is going to be moving into your seventh house along with the sun is going to be here on the 5th. So you're really concentrating on your relationships. Last month it was all about you with that lunar eclipse in your sign. And now this month it's really about your relationships and how you're focusing and looking at them. Mercury's going to move into your 8th house on the 5th. So you're going to be communicating a lot. If there's any debts that you have to take care of, if there's any financial alignments that you have with people, including your spouse or anyone that you have any money mergings together, or anyone that you receive money from that's not really it could be the government, it can be banks, it can be taxes, anything of that nature. There is going to be communication around this area in the beginning of the month. On the 7th, you have a new moon in your 7th house of relationships, along with Venus, your ruling planet, and Uranus. And Uranus is all about sudden shock, sudden change happening in this area of your life. And maybe a lot of you Libras might be also trying to change the emotional dynamics of the relationships, whether it be with a business relationship or professional, personal relationship, anything of that nature. You are focusing on trying to change things for yourself emotionally in this area. On the 17th, Mars is going to retrograde in your 3rd house, your communication. How are you communicating with other people in your family? How are you communicating with people that you deal with on a day-to-day basis, like your neighbors, your relatives, anybody that you see, communicate with? How is it that your thoughts and ideas can probably change around this time? Like Mars is going to be retrograding until the fall. So you have a really, good time to really look at your motivations behind why you communicate the way you do, and how can you change the way you communicate to probably better help you in your partnerships, since you are going to be having a new moon earlier in the month around that area, in that area of your life. And then on the 19th, the sun is going to move into your 8th house, along with Mercury that's here. So your focus is really going to be on your finances, on your joint finances, on your vulnerability issues, sexuality, anything that has to do with you giving away power, which is always, you have sex with somebody, you're giving yourself to that person, so they're having some type of power over you in some sense. So how is it that you can really focus on this area as well, and focus on how is it that you can probably work on any kind of debts, any type of situations that you may be having with money right now. That might be that is a big focus for you around the 19th of the month. On the 22nd, you're going to have a full moon in your 2nd house of money and your values and what makes you feel valuable. How does money make you feel? What is your relationship with money? What is your attitude with it? How do you value it? And how does money make you feel about you? The money that you earn, how does it make you feel? So there is really just an emotional state of you really kind of like, it's a combination too, because it's a full moon. So have you been working on something in regards to getting money and trying to attract more money to you? This may also be energy to really bring that in as well. On the 28th, Mercury is going to retrograde in that area. So now you're going to be reflecting on all of these issues and how it is that you can probably revise, change, really look at that area and think on it more, because when Mercury retrogrades, it's a really good time to revise it, to reflect on it, and how it needs your attention right now. It really does. You might also reconnect with people around this time when Mercury retrograde. That's always a possibility for people in your past coming back. Also too, there's with traveling, communication can be a little bit cannot really go as well because Mercury has a way of like twisting words when it retrogrades. So really kind of double check everything that you're texting or sending out, emails that you're giving. Make sure that you're getting the right message from the person. And if you don't understand, ask a question again to just understand what the person is trying to say, because you're not really going to get all of the information when Mercury's retrograde. It usually happens after. And it's going to go direct May 22nd. So that's next month. So, just give yourself about a month time to really kind of get all these things together in this area of your life. Just your finances, your money. And then Venus is going to move into your 8th house on the 29th, your ruling planet. So you are really focusing on your finances with another person. I mean, your sexuality, everything here is just highlighted, like your responsibility to your partner. How is it that you two, delegate with money, or your spouse? How is it that y'all operate with each other on that? So really take a look at that for you guys, Libra, with this energy in your chart for the month. I hope you guys enjoy it, and just learn from all the experiences that's going to be happening this month, and take it and just work with it. And I'll see you next month.